That night began like any other. Except this time, I already knew the truth. For weeks, something about Jenna had felt off. The late-night meetings, the sudden hush when I walked into a room, the way her phone was always flipped face down. Every sign pointed toward one conclusion I didn't want to face. She was seeing someone else. But I wasn't the kind of man who acted on a hunch. I needed proof, cold, undeniable proof. And when I got it, I promised myself I'd handle it on my terms. Calmly, deliberately, and smart. A few days earlier, I'd installed small security cameras around the house. Nothing elaborate, just discreet enough to catch what happened when I wasn't home. And I didn't have to wait long. 2 nights later, the truth appeared on my phone screen. Her car in the driveway, and a man's shadow slipping quietly through the side door. Not only was she cheating, she was doing it under my roof. That was the moment something inside me went silent. Not anger, not heartbreak, just stunned. I didn't confront her. No yelling, no accusations. I wanted her to think I was blind to it all, to give her enough rope to hang herself. The next evening, I told her I'd be working late. I even packed a bag for show. But instead of heading to the office, I parked 2 blocks away, waiting in the dark until the house lights dimmed. My hands didn't shake. They were steady. Too steady for a man about to catch his wife betraying him. Around 10, a black sedan pulled up with its headlights off. He stepped out, hoodie up, moving like someone who'd done this before. I smiled to myself. I'd been waiting for this moment. Earlier that day, I'd left a little surprise inside. Not violence. Not revenge in the physical sense. I wasn't going to break the law for someone who broke my trust. But I was going to shatter her illusion. I'd connected all the cameras to a monitor in the living room, set to record automatically. Printed stills from the footage, each time-stamped, each undeniable, and taped them across the walls. When the front door creaked open, I watched from outside. He walked in, confident, comfortable, like it was his second home. "Jenna," he whispered. She appeared at the top of the stairs wearing that silk robe I once bought her. "You're early," she said softly, smiling. He grinned. Couldn't wait. The sight made my stomach twist. But my expression stayed calm. They moved toward the living room. And then silence. I saw it in their faces through the window. Confusion first, then dawning horror. Every wall around them was covered with photos, each one of them. Then, on the TV, the camera feed flickered on, showing a live view of them standing there in real time. He spun around, panicked. "What the hell is this?" Jenna gasped, covering her mouth. And then my voice played, pre-recorded and steady. "Welcome to my home. Since you both seem so comfortable here, I thought I'd decorate with a few of my favorite memories. You'll find the cameras easily. They're not hard to spot. Oh, and don't worry, this footage isn't just here. It's safely backed up and already with my lawyer." Her face drained of color. He looked ready to run. That's when I pulled into the driveway and walked into the front door. They froze like statues caught mid-sin. "Don't stop on my account," I said evenly. "You were doing great." Jenna stumbled over her words. "Tom, it's not what it looks like." I cut her off with a sharp smile. "You're right. It's worse." Her lover tried to step forward. "Listen, man, it's over between you two," she told me. I raised a hand. "Don't. You don't speak in my house." He puffed up his chest, but I didn't flinch. "You have 2 minutes to leave," I said quietly, "before I send this footage to your wife." His eyes widened. He hadn't expected that. "Yeah," I added. "She reached out when she started to suspect. Looks like you're as loyal to her as Jenna was to me." He didn't say another word, just bolted. The door slammed behind him. Jenna stood there trembling, tears streaking down her cheeks. "Please," she cried. "I can explain." I shook my head. "Explain what?" "How you brought him here. How you smiled at me every night and lied through your teeth." She sobbed harder, reaching out, but I stepped back. "You didn't just cheat, Jenna," I said quietly. "You disrespected everything we built." I handed her an envelope, my lawyer's card, and a short note that read, "We're done. Then I walked out. She followed me to the driveway, crying, calling my name, begging me not to go. I didn't even turn around. Later, I sent the footage to my lawyer, not to destroy her, but to protect myself. Within weeks, the divorce was finalized. She tried to apologize, said she didn't know what she was thinking, but I did. She was thinking only of herself, and that's something I could never fix. Now, months later, I still think about that night sometimes. How calm could be more powerful than rage? Because when I saw her lover sneak into our home, I didn't lose control. I took it back.